What's new at NIACC? And we have Ann with us here today. Ann Boyer, she's part of the admissions. And Ann, I tell you, you got to tell us what's going on here because we get ready to start a new semester, correct?
Yeah, actually, it's real busy this week. All of our faculty are back and students are returning for spring semester next week on January 18th. But for any new students, there's still time to apply and to register and to get started in classes. So we're busy in admissions, helping students get things rolling for their own start of school.
If you watch the video, then you can see it scrolling across the bottom there when the classes start. And actually, the best place to go probably get registered or check it out.
Yes, absolutely. That'll get you right to our office, and then any of our team members can help with any questions, or if you want to get to campus and check things out before you decide officially. But we're here to help you out.
Now, I don't know, maybe this has happened before. The whole thing that started a couple of years ago is a flexible classes. Is that something that NIACC has always offered, or is that something that's kind of new in the last year and a half, 2 years?
Yeah, honestly, we've always offered them. So we've always had online classes. We've often partnered those with on-campus classes, but depending upon the program or the courses that you want to take, sometimes you can primarily do online if that's what's going to work best for your schedule. But since, and actually just before the pandemic, but since then, we've really upped our offering of flexible online, is what they're called. And so
Okay.
it's basically you would set up or be signed up for a flexible online class. And that means that the class is going to run in person, face to face. But if you can't attend for whatever reason, family or work or whatever, you can actually opt to do that one class or the whole class online. So it's offering you kind of that week to week flexibility, as we all know, can sometimes be pretty important when it comes to trying to add school into your life. That those flexible online classes will let you sort of week to week determine what works best in your schedule for
So
those
what
classes.
when it's a flexible class, are you still eligible, or is there financial assistance available too?
Yeah. Yep. So it runs just like any of our face to face or full online classes. It's the same curriculum, the same class, just more flexibility. So all of those financial aid opportunities, scholarships, all those things still apply.
What about, I know you guys have done this for, I think many years, but the Bustin Out Blue at NIACC.
We host an event in February every year for students that are contemplating coming to NIACC the next fall or later. So it's often kind of geared towards any high school students, but we plan it around a couple basketball games. So our men's and women's basketball teams will be competing on February 5th. And that same Saturday, we'll also be hosting a big campus wide event. And so there's tons of prizes. I think we have something like $3,500 worth of prizes and scholarships being given out. We'll have pretty thorough tours of campus and housing. So students who haven't been on campus before yet can come check it out. And then one of the best things is we actually introduce all of our incoming signed athletes. So those incoming baseball players or cross country runners, wrestlers, basketball players, they're all invited to come and sort of be introduced to the rest of campus and to the community.
Any application or scholarship applications available or scholarships available as well? Or they due anytime soon?
Yeah, March 1st is our priority deadline for our
Okay.
main foundation scholarships. So it's a good time to get that checked off your list. Even if you're still thinking NIACC or another school, we always encourage students to keep submitting those scholarship applications as a just in case you do end up deciding to come to NIACC if you were on the fence or you weren't quite sure what you were going to do in the fall.
Okay. And again, people can always check it out online as well, right? Same place?
Oh, for sure. Yep, that same website that's scrolling has all of those details about Bustin' Out Blue, scholarships, next steps for enrollment, basically all you need to know.
And what's happening? What's new at NIACC, right?
Yep, exactly.
What's new at NIACC? Of course, we do it every single weekday. You want the full video interview unedited? You can go to our website. It's 987kisscountry.com. Also available on our 987 Kiss Country Facebook page. And what did you go to NIACC?
I didn't. I'm actually a Minnesota girl, so I moved down here, just about a decade ago, but
Uh-huh.
I love it. I love it here. I think we do a lot of, really great things for the community, for our students. It's a great place to be.
Yeah. So what got you into coming down to Niacc then?
I actually worked in higher education and admissions, up in Mankato, Minnesota, and so
Oh,
when I moved down this way, my husband before I met him was already here, and so that led me down here, but I've loved it since I've been here, so super fortunate to get to be here.
well, that's good. Well, welcome to the area. Even though you've been here for a little bit, but
Mhm.
Niacc is a great place to go for students that or people looking at further education and still continue to move on, even more at a less expensive way to go to
Yeah.
college.
Yeah, and there are so many resources. Sometimes, you've heard of the FAFSA or financial aid or scholarships, but we have programs here that can sometimes cover the entire costs of programs. So there are grants out there that cover all of tuition for certain programs, or we have a group called PACE and GAP that can be an assistance program for students that need some help covering the costs of school. There's a ton. So you really just have to connect with us so we can lay out all of the possibilities, all the options you might have.
Now, can you be online learning and still participate in the athletics at Niacc, or
You
do I have to
can.
be there?
No, you can. We actually stream most of our athletic competitions, so you can keep watching from remote, but obviously any student, any community member is welcome and encouraged to come and support the teams, and they're pretty good. So it's a lot of fun to be a Niacc Trojan.
Yeah. Can I still be an athlete though and be flexible online?
You could. Yep.
You could.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. Technically, yes.
yeah.
You you gotta
Yeah,
get connected to that coach.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm too old to go back and play. Can't you tell the gray in the beard? Or
I
is that
wasn't
just
gonna say anything. I
yeah,
wasn't gonna
oh,
say
okay.
anything. Mhm.
And thank you so much for taking the time and telling us what's new at NIACC.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.